On this episode of Rush Outdoors, we're hunting whitetails in the Garden State. Lastly, member footage with Rush Uncut.
Awesome New York buck. Oh.
Damn it fast. Look at this blood trail.
Got a really nice buck. Crazy. He's down. That's what I'm talking about. Yes!
Rush Outdoors is brought to you by Runnings, your home farm and outdoor store. Closed captioning is brought to you by the Wayne County, New York Department of Tourism. For more information, go to waynecountytourism.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to Rush Outdoors. I'm Real Tree Pro Staffer Tim Andrus. We are up here in the North Country doing some fishing. And when you're in the North Country, what do? You stop at the Clayton Distillery. This place is noted for their spirits, but also they have the great apparel now in this new edition. Let's check it out. So I'm gonna do some tasting. While I'm doing that, let's join Pro Staffer Joe Peel in Jersey, chasing whitetails.
All right, for this hunt, we're in South Jersey. It's the early muzzleloader season. So we have a traditional 6-day firearm, which is shotgun or muzzleloader, called Buck Week. The week before, Monday and Tuesday, are early muzzleloader days. So I sneak in an hour early, in the dark, hop up in my Maverick, get everything set up, turn the heater on, kick back in a comfortable chair, close my eyes for a little bit. It's an hour before daylight, so I got plenty of time. Kick back, get comfortable. I wasn't there 10 minutes, and a buck comes cruising in. As the sky's turning blue and the day's starting to wake up, I'm watching my phone, watching the time. The buck is right in front of me at 25 yards. Got legal shooting light. It's still dark because of the clouds, but I want to make my move because I think this deer is going to venture off and go to bed before the sun really gets out and it's bright sunrise, so I let him have it. All right, that buck came in early. He came in and hung out for about a half an hour feeding. I'm in a Maverick. I got a bait in front of me. North-northwest wind. Perfect wind, that's why I'm sitting here. I was gonna do a dark. I got food, I got water, I got heat, I got everything. So it was legal shooting light, but man, it was dark. I was waiting for camera light, and I adjusted the camera, slowed the frame rate down. And I feel I got some good footage. I put the CVA accurate right out of the window, and he's only 25-yard shot, so I put the crosshairs behind the shoulder, pulled it off, and off he ran, crashed over in the woods. I think I heard him go down, I'm not sure, but just waiting for proper daylight to get out and go look for blood. On the ground. Walk over. I'm gonna swap the car on this Covert, because I know I got some pictures of them. Here's my bait pile. Been running it for about a month. Covert on it. Maverick over my shoulder. Northwest wind blows this way, so I gotta walk all the way through the property to get to the southernmost part. To water behind me, but I beat these deer most times because I have the wind. All right, SD cards swapped. We're gonna go look for blood.
The sights and sounds of Niagara Falls, USA, an outdoor playground for those of all ages. Discover the majestic Niagara Falls and immerse yourself in history, arts, culture, and adventure. From high-speed jet boats racing through Class 5 rapids, scenic hikes in the Niagara Gorge, or world-class sport fishing in the Niagara River and Lake Ontario, explore more at NiagaraFallsUSA.com or call 1-877-FALLS-US.
The year of the airgun hunter. Umarex Air Guns.
Introducing the Maverick Hunting Blind. Our blinds are designed to last a lifetime, so you can put an end to yearly setup and takedown. Our lightweight two-piece design makes them extremely portable. The Maverick blind is built to handle any season. True 360-degree viewing means more opportunities to take your shot. Set it up your way or use a Maverick Next Level platform system. Go farther and hunt longer than any other hunting blind. Maximize your hunting experience with Maverick blinds.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by Maverick Blinds, Umarex Air Guns, the New York Sportsman's Expo, Niagara Falls, USA, PSE Archery, CVA, Scentlock, Nocturnal Lighted Knox, Muds Boots, Block Targets, IQ Bow Sights, Steel, Orleans County, Quaker Boy, and these fine sponsors.
Now we got a blood trail. Blew right through them, but it took a little bit to start pumping out, but it's just spraying. Good blood trail. Looks to be a 2.5-year-old 10-pointer. I've got a bunch of pictures of this deer on the coverts. I had a very, very tough season this year, so I'm happy with this buck. Perfect shot, right behind the shoulder. He went about 100 yards. He was so close, the bullet probably never even mushroomed. It probably just poked right through. So it took him a little bit, but I'm happy with this little 10-pointer. Right, New Jersey's opening day of Muzzleloader. All right, loaded up, time to go home, hang them in the barn, butcher them, hopefully get a nap in and head out for the afternoon on a different farm. Go kill some does. So I shot a nice little 10-pointer this morning out of a Maverick blind on my main piece of property. Got a bunch of pictures of this deer. It's the first time I got to see him. And took him with the CVA. Got him home, skinned out, boned out. Meat's in the fridge. Had lunch, took a nap. Now I'm heading to my next farm. A little doe management. I only have one buck tag. I burned it, so only does now with the muzzleloader. So this spot is about a 20-acre soybean field with a 1-acre domain plot right in the middle of it. I've got a Maverick all grassed up right there in front of it. I'm 100 yards from this block of woods, 100 yards from this block of woods. So I'm hoping the doe comes out tonight, wants to get a bite to eat before dark. All right, just got into my Maverick blind here. I already took one deer today at one property, so I'm on another property looking to take a doe. I'm in the middle of a bean field, about a 20-acre bean field, 1-acre domain food plot, radishes and turnips. The deer have been hammering it. It's mowed down, but I can still see all the radishes sticking up. So hopefully tonight they come out to feed in this. They've been stalling out in the beans and I can't get them close enough for archery, but muzzleloader opened up. So, with the rangefinder, if I can get them 100 yards, I think I want to take a shot at a doe. There's a smart old doe that screwed up many of my archery hunts. So, it's windy, it's blowing west, northwest. It's howling across the field, but in the Maverick, with all the windows shut, doesn't matter much.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by the Black Lake Chamber of Commerce, Caldwell Shooting Supplies, Muzzy Broadheads, Millennium Tree Stands, Carbon Express Arrows, Domain Food Plots Seed and Attractants, Hunter Safety Systems, Clayton Distillery, Thermacell, Flame King, and these fine sponsors.
Out pops a group of does, come out of the thick cover, feed in the soybeans. Might as well make the best of my Monday of early muzzleloader. All right, doe down. I had some does come out from the thicket that's next to me, and instead of coming out to the beans to the food plot, the lead doe wanted to get downwind, and she was working her way downwind about 125 yards. And another family group came out, so 77 yards, CVA. I thought I missed her. Well, the deer ran off. I just walked over there and there's a deer laying there in the beans, so I knocked her down. We're gonna go over and we'll close this place up, head on over there, check her out, go get the truck. I can drive to her. So that's what we're heading to do right now. Shot a 10-pointer this morning with the CVA, went home, took a nap, reloaded, came back out, sat a different farm tonight. Here we go. Mature doe. Great opening day of muzzleloader, South Jersey. Great early season muzzleloader, New Jersey. 2 deer down, 1 day. Enjoy.
Hey Joe, that was a great hunt. Congratulations.
Rush Topics is brought to you by Vortex Optics.
Hey everybody, John Lawrence here. Today I'm just going to be showing you guys how to European your own buckhead. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is take your knife. I like to start right at the nose. Make your incision. So you're going to continue on with that right from the nose all the way to the back of the skull. I skin to the back of the head and I make a little slice through the cape right to the base of the antler right here. And then you want to grab yourself a good pair of pliers and you can peel this right back from the antler. That's the easiest way. The base of the pedicles are pretty tough to get around, but if you get yourself a good pair of pliers and a sharp knife, you can get that right to the base, peel it away. You're going to want to do that on both sides. It's a lot easier to do it now than after you boil it. You got to go to the back of the skull. You can feel right here, it's the back of the head, there's a rim on the bone. That's where the vertebrae connects to the skull, and you got to cut right along it, almost like you're filleting a fish. Follow the contour of the bone. Get right down inside there. Follow it all the way through. You get right down into the cartilage, and you gotta make a slice along the cartilage right there to start the separation process. So this is the bone right here that I was referring to that you gotta cut around where it meets the spinal cord. You cut around that, then you gotta dislocate the jaw, trim that away. So I've taken the bottom jaw off. Now I'm working on the eyeball. There's some tissue around the rim of the eyeball that you wanna cut around and up inside the cavity there. Cut that out. And the eyeball should pop right out just like that. So I got a pot of water going right here. You just want the head submerged, just so the skull actually gets under. If some of the antlers go in, that's fine. It's not gonna ruin the skull. And then I use sodium carbonate, also known as soda ash. Pour a little of that in there and that helps gelatize the meat that's still on the skull. It'll also make it boil a little bit. I've had the skull in there for an hour and a half. Just the right amount of time on a low boil. And we're gonna pull it out of the pot right now. And as you can see, there's still a little bit of flesh on there, but with that soda ash, that sodium carbonate, it makes stuff really soft and easy to remove. So the next step is hitting it with the pressure washer. You just got to be careful around some of the bones inside the nose and inside the eye socket. So I'll go through, flip the skull over, hit both sides, get any loose meat, and then I'll let it dry for about a day. Let it dry. Then I mixed up some volume 40 peroxide and some basic white hair lightener. It's a powder lightener for, I guess, beauty salons. I use them for buckheads. You mix it up, you want it to be the consistency of like thin toothpaste, and I put it on with a toothbrush. Let it sit for 2 days. It'll bleach the skull nice and white, and then all you do is you just take that same toothbrush you used, it'll be nice and dry, brush all the loose powder up, knock off all the dried up loose powder, usually give it a tap, and there it is. There's a deer head. Do it yourself, Euro.
For more information on the world-class fishing of Niagara and Orleans County, New York, check out the website listed below. And by the way, put your taxidermist on speed dial. So now it's time for this week's Covert Corner, brought by Covert Scouting Cameras. This week we feature a pick sent in by Pro Staffer Keith Bartholomew, a great looking buck in the nighttime. Check it out. That's why Keith and everyone else at Rush Outdoors relies on Covert Scouting Cameras.
The shores of Lake Ontario and Orleans County have long been an angler's dream. Recently named the World Fishing Network's ultimate fishing town, Point Breeze offers world-class fishing for lake trout, brown trout, and steelhead, as well as coho, Atlantic, and Chinook salmon. A full-service marina will help with all of your boating needs, while abundant tackle shops and one of the premier charter fleets on Lake Ontario can help you catch your next trophy. Numerous restaurants are available, and at the end of the day, our lodging facilities will provide you with a comfortable place to relax. Hook up with one of our finny friends right here in Orleans County. I love New York.
Clayton Distillery uses farm-based, locally grown raw materials to create vodkas, gins, whiskeys, hand sanitizers, and much more. Crafted in small batches, their products are sold in numerous locations across upstate New York. Clayton Distillery, homegrown, handcrafted, and online at claytondistillery.com.
Nestled in the heart of St. Lawrence County, Black Lake is one of New York's most pristine vacation destinations. Join us for a relaxing day on shore or have an exciting day on the water. Black Lake offers fishing for serious anglers and those looking to create lifelong memories with the family. Stay at the lake at one of our many cottages and campgrounds. For more information, go to blacklakeny.com.
Got some awesome footage for Rush Outdoors, man.
Congrats on your first bird.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
Beautiful New York deer.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Moby Dick Charters of Henderson Harbor, New York.
Welcome to Rush Uncut. I'm Norm, this is Guzzy, and Gordon. Today, we had full intentions of going to the lease. We had to trim a shooting lane, but Mother Nature said we're not doing that. It's 40 degrees out, rain, spitting snow. So we're in the warehouse making our plans to get back to the lease. While we're doing that, we're cooking up a few venison dogs and some potato chips and maybe taking a little chill off with a Clayton Distillery maple bourbon.
Rush Uncut is a member-driven portion of our show where you, the viewer, can be seen right here on our TV show.
Hey Norm, who do we have up next?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Guzzy. Today, we've got Ryan Mortensen. He's in Wisconsin hunting with a muzzleloader for whitetail.
It is December 8th, 2021. This is the very last day of the Wisconsin muzzleloader season. This is a recently cut cornfield just before about 5 to 6 inches of snow. It is warmer than it has been. It's about 25 degrees, maybe a little less. Almost no wind. We got deer coming right now. That's a great sign. I'm like I'm telling you. I think it's gonna be a great another deer. Doesn't get any better than that, does it?
You see, didn't go very far. She did run a little bit. There's a trail. She didn't go more than 35, 40 yards. But this is a really nice sized doe. And this is ending the season here. Oh, what an awesome feeling. Put some meat on the table. go out on a positive note. Last day of the muzzleloader season here in Wisconsin, and we got a big old mature mom.
Hey Ryan, that was some killer footage and great shot on that doe.
Speaking of venison, we're getting ready to put some venison hot dogs on the Flame King.
Hey man, I got some hunger pains.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's get to it.
Brian Kerber here with Rush Outdoors. When I want to keep up to date on the world of hunting, fishing, or trapping right here in New York State, I look no further than the New York Outdoor News, the sportsman's choice for news and information.
All right, next up, we've got no other than Guzzy and Norm doing some pike fishing with Captain Eric Swenson in Cape Vincent on the St. Lawrence River. And what a gorgeous day that was, wasn't it?
It was a great day. Ships going by, catching fish. It was awesome.
Yeah, those are the days you dream of, but like Guzzy said, the scenery was outstanding and we caught a big pike each.
Oh yeah. No, it was a great day of fishing.
Enjoy.
Fish on!
Got both lures in his mouth. Oh no, just took that one off the back of the boat. Not bad. Got the skunk out.
Yeah. Might be a good one.
Sinking that board a little.
Northern pike.
Lori J. Charters.
Hey, Norm, Guzzy, that was some awesome footage. Just next time, can you invite me? My favorite segment of the show, Picture of the Week. This week, we have John Anderson Jr. with a whitetail that he shot with his PSE.
Becoming a member is easy. Go to rushoutdoors.com, click on the Rush Uncut logo.
All right, Gordon, how are the dogs coming? I'm getting hungry.
We're getting there, we're getting there.
Good, good, good. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to rush outdoors
with a camera.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Fire Tower Doubles, Upstream Construction, Dryden Lawn and Recreation, Iron Skillet Seasonings, Four Seasons Archery, Briar's Riverside Market, Woody's Maple Syrup, Prime Cuts Barbershop, JP Builders, Trucks and Stuff, Sales, Service, and Accessories, Wood Boat Brewery, IBEW 43, and IBEW 1249.
Hey, I just got a text. The fish are really hitting, so we're going to hit the road. Remember this, one in Clayton, stop at the Clayton Distillery. Everything done right here in Clayton. You're going to love it. From everyone at Rush Outdoors, I'm your host, Tim Andrus. We'll see you on the water.
For live updates, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram.
So I'm going to do some tasting. As I said that one out.